In athletics, one desires to win awards from very early on in their career. It keeps them motivated to do more and become the best, ultimately challenging already established title holders. Your first gold is always important, as it will definitely pave the way to a better future. This phenomenon worked out perfectly for Jade Carey, who ended up winning USA Athlete of the Year. This and more gymnastics news in today's video. Phoenix Olympic gold medalist wins USA Gymnastics Athlete of the Year award. Jade Carey, an Olympic gymnast from Arizona, was named USA Gymnastics Athlete of the Year. On Saturday, she competed for Team USA again. The 22-year-old graduate of Mountain Ridge High School became famous last summer when she was on Team USA at the Olympics in Tokyo. In the floor event, she got a gold medal. At the OOFOS US Gymnastics Championships on Saturday, Carey's first time back with Team USA, she placed 5th in the all-around competition and won her second US vault title. USA Gymnastics coaches and athletes voted on who should get the award. After getting the Athlete of the Year award, she sent a message of thanks to her fans on Twitter. "This is my first time back since Tokyo, and I don't even know where to start. Being named Athlete of the Year is a huge honor for me. I'm so proud of everyone who competed at the championships, and I can't wait to see what else Team USA does this year." In her first year of college this year, she won the all-around title. Carey went straight for the winner's podium in Tokyo to college at Oregon State. On Saturday night, the 21-year-old won an all-around title in her first college competition. Carey did a great job for the Beavers in their win over Washington and San Jose State, which gave them a total score of 39.650. It was enough to put her in first place. Carey wrote on Twitter, "Tonight was well worth the wait, as Oregon's gymnastics team, which is ranked 17th, continues to impress." The girl from Arizona won the gold medal at the Olympics in Tokyo last August with a floor routine that included 6 twists and 9 flips. It was her first Olympic Games, and when she got back to Phoenix, she was met by a huge crowd of fans and supporters. When Carey got back, she didn't say much. She just said, "A lot of people are recognizing me," which is kind of weird, but it's really cool. Moving on to other Olympics news, the trajectory of Connor McLean's incredible win at the 2022 Gymnastics Championships. McLean didn't think she would be at her best at these championships because she had already been through a lot of trouble at work, which made her feel like she wasn't ready to compete at any level. She had at first hoped to go to the Tokyo Olympics, but a hand injury and a positive COVID test made it impossible for her to go. The last blow was when her father and her grandmother died. She was so sad that she couldn't train anymore. She stayed home and watched the Olympics. She was upset with how her career had turned out. After trying to change things up, she was looking at the championships in 2022 as a way to move forward. She instead took the lead early and never gave it up, but in the last event, the young gymnast slipped and got a 13.850, which gave Chiles Jones a chance to pass her at the last second. It brought back all of her original worries and fears, and the time between her performance and the end of Jones's was probably more painful than anyone in the audience could have imagined. But Jones also made a small mistake. She didn't turn enough on her last dismount, so she didn't land well, giving McLean the first place at the last second. Her performance was supposed to help her get back to the top of gymnastics and get her ready to compete in 2024, but instead, it brought her back into the national spotlight right away. She moved from West Virginia to Texas and started working with the parents of 2008 Olympic all-around champion and gold medalist Nastia Liukin to try to jumpstart her career. So the win was even more impressive when you consider all of those changes. It looks like the move and change have paid off right away. The 2024 Olympics are coming up soon, and if McLean's performance is any indication, she'll be there competing and living her dream. Next, why was Simone Biles in foster care? Find out the real reason. Simone Biles is one of the best gymnasts in the world. She has won 7 gold medals at the Olympics and 25 medals at the World Championships. Biles has won the most Olympic medals of any American gymnast, tied with Shannon Miller. Biles won gold medals in the all-around, vault, and floor events at the 2016 Olympics in Rio. She also won gold as a member of the Final Five, the US team. She had the best chance of winning a gold at the Tokyo Olympics, but she pulled out of most of the events because of mental health problems. Simone Biles is known all over the world for how talented she is, but it wasn't that easy for her to get where she is now. Biles is the third of 4 children. She was born on March 14, 1997. Her mother, Shannon Biles, was found to be too addicted to drugs and alcohol to take care of her children. Because of this, all of the children were taken away from their mother and put in a foster home. At the time, Biles was only 3 years old. Simone Biles told USA Today in an interview that she had fun at her Ohio foster home and felt lucky to be with her siblings. Later, Ron Biles, Biles' mother's father, and his wife, Nellie Cayetano Biles, took care of the kids temporarily after having them move to Houston. They already had Ron Jr. and Adam, 2 sons. In 2003, Simone, who was 6 years old at the time, and her younger sister Adria were officially taken in by the couple. Shannon's aunt Harriet, who is Ron's sister, took in the 2 oldest children. It was a brave choice for the couple to give the kids a permanent home. Ron and Nellie loved and cared for their girls just as much as they did for their boys. Nellie also wanted to go on a trip after her sons went to college, but because of Simone, she has traveled much more and helped her through every step of her career. In other news, why did Michaela Maroney quit gymnastics? Michaela had a unique skill and was a big deal in the world of gymnastics from 2010 to 2013. However, she had a lot of setbacks early on in her career, both professionally and personally. When the Olympic buzz died down, Michaela wanted to keep going with her gymnastics career, but after the London Games, things started going wrong for her. A few months after the 2012 Olympics, she broke her left tibia when she fell on her uneven bar dismount during the second stop of a 40-city gymnastics tour. But her drive to win and her strong determination helped her get through that hard time. Michaela came back in 2013 and was the first American woman to ever defend her vault world title. Not only that, Maroney is also well known for the fact that she almost always gets a perfect score when she does the vault. She also became famous for making a face that became known as the not impressed face. At the 2012 Olympics, she won gold at the medal ceremony for the women's vault event. Maroney was a huge favorite to win the gold medal, but when she stood on the podium at the 2012 Olympics, she looked like she was disappointed. After a shocking and heartbreaking fall on her second vault try, she didn't get gold and had to settle for silver. But injuries and health problems kept Michaela out of competitions and national team training camps, so she ended her international career in 2016. Finally, what are the various brands that Suni Lee endorses? When athletes get endorsements, their overall wealth tends to go up by a good amount. So even though Lee is one of the best gymnasts in the world, she makes most of her money from endorsements. With the new agreement between the NCAA and the athletes, they can sign endorsement deals and make money off of their own image. This means that players like Lee can have sponsors while they're still in college. Jeff Graba, the head gymnastics coach at Auburn, said of Lee's endorsements, "It's a great time for her. She wants to be the face of the NIL campaign. She wants to show that it's possible to have it all." And Lee does indeed have it all. She's backed by the Pearson Plus app right now, and at only 19 years old, she has a net worth of $2 million, which is crazy. Because of her partnership with Pearson Plus, she has reportedly been able to make money off of her social media posts. For each sponsored post, she could make up to $100,000 US. Even though it wasn't an endorsement, she was also on Dancing with the Stars and did a great job, which added to her net worth. As of right now, those are all of Lee's endorsements from her short but star-studded career. Given her skills, it's safe to say that she will get many more endorsements like this in the future. Unfortunately, guys, that's all the time we had for today. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Till next time, cheers!